What's up, folks? I just extended my stay here at DMAFB for another week. It's Thanksgiving. That should put me in Phoenix by Thanksgiving, or Mesa. Probably just come back here. I'd like to be here until the end of the year and then see what happens. I would like to be able to say, but I need to come up with the money. It's $69 for a week. Not really in my budget. Why is it making so much goddamn noise? Rusty, what's making all the noise over there? So I had a potential client lined up. I'm just waiting for payment, and the package that this person will buy will pay for my month here, staying on base. So I'm looking forward to that. If that payment comes through, I know I'll be staying. I'll have the fees that I need to stay here for a month. And if I can get another client, I know I'm good to the end of the year. That'd be good. That'd be good. Yesterday I published a blog post called "How a Big Fish Pulled Me Out of a Deep Depression." This blog post I mainly talk about catching a fish and what I did immediately after and the fantastic mood it put me in. Like, really good mood. Like, I was so happy. I just caught this huge rainbow trout, the biggest fish that I've caught since I started fishing. And I was just like, on cloud 9 is how I put it. I guess that's the best way to put it, I think. Cloud 9. Well, this pulled me out of a really drawn out, long, deep depression. A couple months worth long of depression, I'd say. And so, but it's not the fish, you see. It's not the fish that did it. It was me that did it. So I talk about this and the process that I went through and all of that. That's gonna come in the next post, next week probably, if I can get it finished. I'm gonna fix that. That'll come next week, but I think I already have way over 1,000 words. I used to limit my blog posts at 500 words, and now I try to limit them to 1,000, and that doesn't always happen. So this blog post was considerable, I think. So I broke it down. Actually, I didn't even finish. I don't think I finished the second part. But there's gonna be some disclosure in it. Disclosure? Yeah. But hey, what the fuck? Oh. my blog posts are no longer me giving advice about how to eat fucking paleo food. I haven't written an article like that or one that involved movement in a while. Personally, I'm like going through so much personal discovery that I don't know anything else to do except write. Except write. So I write just all this stuff down. Yesterday's post I had to change from like first person present tense to first person past tense because I wrote it the day that it happened, within hours. I even reference the fact that I say that I am so excited and I write now, like as I write this. So I've just been pouring my thoughts into my blog post, and what do you know? That's when they get attention. When as soon as I tell people not to eat fucking corn, they don't care. But when I start going through this self-discovery, these breakthroughs, having some disclosure, telling about my own personal issues, well, people love that shit. People love it. So the next few blog posts, I'm really gonna put myself out there. See what happens. Esperanza Diamanté. I made that name up. Esperanza Diamanté. Esperanza gets used a lot because that's my godmother's name. One of the most important women in my life. My godmother. Her name was Esperanza. But I called her, she was my Nina. I call her Nina. Short for Madrina. I didn't know that for many years. Anyways, Esperanza Diamanté has special powers, I guess you could say. Maybe they're a blessing, maybe not. But it's a pleasure to write about this woman. Not only her, I created her eventual soulmate. This guy, oh my God, forget it. I don't know how much to tell you. This guy, by the time he was 10 years old, was as big as any man in the country. The country was, in this case, the country was Panama, right? He was so big that at 10 years old, he started working at a brothel as security, right? I don't know. I'm just making this shit up. My point is that I'm having a fucking blast doing it. And yesterday, I think I wrote one chapter, like 1.5 chapters yesterday. And I've only been writing one chapter a day, but I've started to write I just kept writing. Instead of like me laying down and going through my little gratitude journal and starting to read, I just kept, I did like a round 2 of writing. You can read the first chapter. I kind of did a little proofreading. It's still rough, but the first chapter is, if you go to davidsotowrites.com, joining my email list. When you join the email list, the thank you page it will take you to will have a link to the first chapter and the password. It's password protected. What do you think about that shit? Password protected. So if you join, you get a thank you page. The thank you page will have a link to the chapter and then the password to get you to access that chapter. I would love it if you read it and told me what you think. Already people are saying I would love to read the story. Because I've been linking little pieces out on Instagram. Like I write it, I'm like, oh my god, and screenshot and post on Instagram. Not too many people are going gaga over it on Instagram, but every now and then somebody will say something. And Instagram's not meant for words. I'm sorry. If your Instagram profile has a bunch of words, if your post is a quote, most likely I'm gonna fucking scroll through it, especially if you're a chick, because the quotes that you guys put on there, get over it. Get the fuck over it. I don't scroll through Instagram to read. It's set up for pictures, and I like to look at pictures. So, but people have, given me some likes and some thumbs up and said some cool things about it. And if there are people out there who want to read it, oh, that would be great. I personally am having a fucking blast writing it. I've always wanted to be some type of artist, and I think that my art is writing. Just doesn't seem right. I gotta get over. Don't worry about it. No, go ahead. No, you too. Alright. Anyways, extra long. I can't stop the recording right now. I'm a terrible whistler. Alright, here we go. Anyways, folks, that was I talked a lot about shit I don't even know if you care about. But hey, it's my video journal. Talk whatever the fuck I want to talk about. I just can't believe people smoke cigarettes, man. Man, I don't understand it. Somebody better not be in my spot. Alright, we're here. 16 minutes. That's a long one. Shit.